Hello everybody, welcome back to the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. We just got done talking about the most outstanding players in the World Series these last 20 years, and now we're going to talk about the U.S. Olympic Gymnastics Trials. The people that were invited to compete at the trials were recently announced, and I'm very excited to go over the list with you guys. I'm also going to put in my predictions and opinions on everyone competing. So the U.S. Olympic Trials will last 2 days, and the athlete with the highest all-around score among competitors will automatically qualify for the Olympics. The athlete selection committee will choose the remaining 4 members of the team from the trials. Okay, so let's begin. So here are all the people that are competing at the trials. Let me pull up the picture. Okay, so we have Simone Biles from the World Champion Center, Skye Blakely from Woga Gymnastics, Jade Carey from Oregon State University, Dulcie Kaler from the World Champion Center, Jordan Chiles from World Champion Center as well, Kayla DiCello from Hills Gymnastics, Shalise Jones from Ascend Gymnastics Center, Suni Lee or Sunisa Lee from Midwest Gymnastics Center, Kalaya Lincoln from Woga Gymnastics, Evelyn Lowe from Great American Gymnastics Express, Zoe Malomo from Metroplex Gymnastics, Hesley Rivera from Woga Gymnastics, Jocelyn Robertson from World Champion Center, Simone Rose from Pacific Range Gymnastics, Tiana Sumanasekara from World Champion Center, and Leanne Wong from the University of Florida. I also just want to mention, because when I was looking at this list, when they posted it, I literally was like freaking out. I was like, wait, is this the order of the people that they like picked? Like, was this like, oh, first person we picked? Like, you know what I mean? Like, were they like, okay, first we want, like, how do you explain it? Like, they're like, this is first pick Simone, second pick Skye. And that would make sense, right? Because they were automatically going to the trials because they placed first and second at the Xfinity US Gymnastics Championships. But it's actually in alphabetical order. So I just want to make that clear that this has nothing to do with like rankings or anything, this list right here. This is just simply alphabetical order. I was like freaking out when I saw this. I was like, wait, is this the order? Anyway, I am really excited to see this list. This is like the perfect list. I feel like literally everyone that I was hoping to be at the trials is going to be there. So I'm literally so happy right now, like gonna cry out of happiness. Okay, so let's start talking about Simone Biles. Without a doubt, I think she's going to finish in first. She literally came in first in every single event at the Xfinity US Gymnastics Championships, and she took first in the all-around, obviously. She is one of the most decorated gymnasts, and her list of awards are extensive. But basically, I feel like I don't have to do much explaining for this. She just has that level of difficulty that is so much higher than everyone else. At the championships last weekend, her level of difficulty was so insanely high. For instance, when she did her vault on the second day, she fell the first one, but still got a score of 15.1. And that's because her level of difficulty is so dang high. I think that's pretty insane. When your level of difficulty is just that much higher than everyone else's, you are in your own field because you don't have to land your skills, but you'd still get an amazing score because of that difficulty. I don't know if that makes any sense, but what I'm trying to say is that if Biles comes out with the same level of difficulty she had for the last couple of meets, I have no doubt in my mind that she will come in first. Now let's talk about Skye Blakely. She came in second at the Xfinity US Gymnastics Championships. She really impressed me. She is very artistic-y and beautiful with her long legs and graceful movements, but I think she needs to work on small details on the floor to ensure that she can place in the top 3. I think she's going to end up placing in second or third, or maybe even fourth, but more likely second or third. She just has to make sure that she stays in bounds because that's what got her last weekend. Blakely has not competed in the Olympic Games yet, so this is going to be a very exciting year for her. She participated in the 2021 trials, but did not make the team. I think this is going to be her year where she makes a team, and I'm hoping she does. She has shown a lot of improvement and promise in her junior and senior gymnastics career, competing in various national and international competitions. I really feel like this is going to be her year that we're going to see her on the Olympic team. Moving on to Jade Carey. Absolutely love her. She did great at the Xfinity Championships, but it wasn't her best competition considering she didn't finish in the top 5. Don't get me wrong, she did great finishing in 7th place, but it was her level of difficulty that could have been better in certain events, like the bars. It will be interesting to see if that she will maybe increase this level of difficulty at the trials, because it looks promising to a selection committee to be able to compete at that high of a level and secure points through the level of difficulty. I'm really hoping she makes the team, and I'm thinking that she will. She competed at the 2020 Olympics where she won a gold medal in the floor exercise. She has improved since then, and her floor routine this weekend was absolutely stunning. So she's a promising contender for the team. Like, it makes sense for them to go with her again. Now let's talk about Dulcie Kaler. I am so happy that she's going to the trials. She is 16 years old and so amazing for her age. I don't think she's going to be in the top 5 or maybe even the top 10 considering her level of difficulty. I don't think she's going to be on the team. I don't think this is going to be the year that she makes the team, but I'm confident that 2028 will be the year she competes at the Olympics if she does continue training at this level with intensity and decides on trying to compete at the Olympics at the next Olympics. I don't know, maybe this year she'll be considered for an alternate, but I think there are some other gymnasts on this list who are better at individual events that could be more valuable as alternates, if that makes sense. But still, I'm excited to see her compete. This is going to be a huge event for her and a huge part of her career for sure. Jordan Chiles, I absolutely love her. She competed at the 2020 Olympics and her team won silver, where she played a crucial role, competing in several events during the team finals. She finished in 5th at the Xfinity Championship, so I have high hopes that she's going to do amazing and place in the top 5 at the trials, securing a spot on the Olympic team. If she was on the team in 2020, it makes sense for her to be on the team again. That's my logic. She has improved a lot, and she really has become a more mature competitor as she puts a lot of creativity, strength, and personality into her routines. Now let's talk about Kayla DiCello. She placed 3rd at the Xfinity Championship, so I think she's going to be in the top 5 once again at the trials. She has not competed at the Olympics, so this is a huge year for her. She has always been known for her skills at the collegiate level, and she's gotten a lot of attention in the past year. I'm pretty confident she will be on the team this year and maybe as an alternate, but she is really good at the bars. But she's really good at the bars, but she failed on her second day bar routine, which cost her a huge deduction from her score this weekend, yet she still placed 3rd. So I feel like that shows something about her. Like, if she's able to have that big deduction but still be able to place 3rd, like, that shows something about her, if that makes sense. Moving on to Shalise Jones, she did not compete at the Xfinity Championships and instead petitioned to the trials. 2 weeks ago at the Core Hydration Classics, Jones solidified herself as Team USA's strongest asset behind Simone Biles, finishing 2nd in the all-around competition and winning the uneven bars. But she had a shoulder injury that caused her to not be able to compete at the Xfinity Championship. So I am just a bit concerned as if she will be just as strong as she usually is at the trials. She doesn't really have much time to recover, and instead will have to keep pushing with the injury most likely. Without the shoulder injury, I think she would be a strong contender for the Olympic team and make it this year, but I'm not sure depending on how the injury is looking at the moment. I still do have a lot of confidence that she would be on the team, or maybe even as an alternate. Now let's talk about Sunisa Lee. She will definitely be on the team. She was on the 2020 Olympic team where she won the gold medal in the individual all-around competition. This victory made her the 5th consecutive American woman to win the all-around title at the Olympics. She also secured a bronze medal in the uneven bars and was part of the U.S. team that won the silver medal in the team competition. So I will literally lose my mind if she isn't on the team this year. Next, we have Kalia Lincoln. I don't think she is going to be making the team this year. She has not been to the Olympics before, and although she has done remarkably at other competitions, I don't think this is the year she will make the team. However, I think she will do well at the trials, and I'm probably wrong, but I am just not sure if this will be the year for her to make the Olympic team. Next, we have Evelyn Lowe. She has not competed at the Olympics, but she did very well at the Xfinity Championship, coming in 13th. She really impressed me. I don't think this will be her year that she makes the Olympic team as well, but if she continues training at this level that she has been and even improves, she definitely will be a strong contender for the 2028 Olympic team. She also is one of the younger competitors, so I just don't think this will be her year exactly. But still, there are so many amazing competitors that I genuinely feel like you should be there, but you can't have that many people on the team. It's so tough. So there's still There's still a couple of more people to get through, but because of time, we have to head to the next segment. So we're not going to finish the list. Instead, you will have to stay tuned for tomorrow's episode to hear about the rest of these gymnasts. So we're going to move on to the next segment where we talk about the PWHL draft. Before we get into that, we're going to be taking a short break. So I will see you guys very soon.